Raucous is, we're a collective of theatre makers and creative technologists, musicians and scientists who've been working on the Stick House for the last couple of years. The idea has always been behind Raucous is that we're really excited and interested in what digital technology can bring to theatre.
What's different about the Stick House and what's exciting about the Stick House is the fact that it's worked with the audience in mind and the audience's journey throughout the piece. They will walk through, they will kind of experience the narrative through different mediums. So either through live performance, through digital technology, or through creative technology.
Throughout the development of it, we've always talked about the audience and exactly where they are, what they're feeling, what they're thinking. So the script itself looks very different, perhaps from a traditional theatre script, because in it not only do we have to denote the theatre part of it, but also we have to denote where the technology is and what that's doing, but then more importantly, how the audience may be reacting or feeling. So you don't sit and watch the action like there's a moat between you. We're interested in how we can weave our story around and amongst the audience.
Initially, if you don't know what's behind the Stick House, some people may be a little bit scared of what they're looking at, but the message that we're trying to get through is that once you walk in those doors, it's not a ghost ride. It's an experience that that's salient, that you'll travel along, and hopefully there will be lots of awe and beauty.
That's what we kind of were wanting, is a real sort of a real crest of a wave that you keep going through, but nothing scary.
We've got an amazing director on board as well. So a lot of the story was obviously written by Sharon, and that some of the creative process has been kind of pre-populated, so the digital technology and creative technology. But it's now that we need the director in to kind of pull all that together.
We had some amazing directors that we approached, but with Anna it was around her really understanding the world, but also her being really fired up about the wonderful space we have underneath Bristol Temple Mead, which nobody's been in for a very long time. She could really see it, which is really important because it's really visual. What we're trying to do is really sort of a bit awe-inspiring and visual, a bit walking into a space and going, oh right, okay, this is amazing, we hope.
It's taken a long time to find the space. It probably took us over a year to find the space. We looked everywhere in Bristol. Bristol's regeneration has already happened, so it was really difficult to kind of find what we were looking for. And each time we found a space, we'd nearly kind of have to change the tone of the show because it would be a lot brighter. We'd have to, so it was really important to find the right space.
Yeah, it was always about, I think we'd always said we didn't want it to happen in a theatre, in a traditional theatre. We wanted it in a found space that has a little bit more atmosphere, but also encourages audiences to walk around a bit and that we can lead them through the space. So we have a definite journey, which is what we wanted. Through the story, through the world, through the land, and for that we needed quite a lot of space. We found out that this city doesn't have as many found spaces as we thought.
And it's quite integral to, so Sharon says, how the show actually is. And when we brought Tim Atack down to the space, Tim just had one mini rig and he put it down in one of the, it's made up of 7 chambers, and he put it down in the last one. We stood at the first one and the sound was extraordinary. And his particular original commission, original soundtrack, just it was stunning. I mean, I've heard it quite a lot and I got hairs on the back of my neck, spine tingling, feeling, just listening to it. And that was just on a random Tuesday night at 8 o'clock with one mini rig. So really powerful place to kind of have a piece like this.
And the set design has really risen well to those 7 chambers. He has built a set that is extraordinary and really responds to that space. So we're hoping that it's cathedral-like, that audiences will walk in and not only be blown away by the story, but also by the space itself, which is absolutely stunning.
We are working with creative technologist Kyle Harani, and he challenged us, and he challenged Sharon's script in a way that he kind of wanted to play with the narrative a little bit and what he could do, and it was like a quenching when we found him, because it was exactly what we needed in partnership to play a bit. So his contribution to the show, which I can't really say what it is, will be revealed when you come and see the show.
It's hard to talk about a show where you can't talk about the show, because what makes the show is all the little things we've added into it and the technology, and we want audiences to be surprised. and that we will tell them hopefully something that is funny and a little bit sad, that it's beautiful, mesmerising and compelling, and that's what we think creative technology can really help us do in theatre.